The situation remains tense in Dr Kenneth Kaunda District townships, where zamas are operating in disused mines. It follows the resurfacing of over 1,000 suspected illegal miners due to starvation as well as thirst. While authorities are adamant that the Vala Umgodi Operation is effective, there is criticism of how the operation is being conducted, as my colleague Refiloe Seboko reports from Stilfontein.
Intensified Vala Umgodi operations led to the resurfacing of over 1,000 illegal miners at Margaret Shaft in Stilfontein this past week after law enforcement led by the South African police blocked food and water supply routes. Some community members were not forthcoming to speak to the media on how events unfolded, even anonymously for fear of being targeted.
My name is Jono. Katlonyo na khwedi e big 50 day ka Friday. Ka taba ya bothatanyana o hlaitse hona tje ka operation ya rigamai. Bothata go bone ka tlase e mathata mangata o re ka tlase ka mo. Batho gore batho ba ntse ba shwa mo ka taba ya tlala, ha bana metsi, ha bana dijo mo. Ha hona di mo ba ka tswa teng.
Re ketile 2 months re saje. Re phela ka Colgate. So itsa o fela Colgate eo ka bona hore no nna o ngono ketso. Ka tshwara le gate a se ra groupana mo le re le 102. So batho ba khonneng ho tswa ke nna late nyana engwe le yena o dula teng around mo. Ke nna le yena aba bamba ba so tlhagelle. So kunja o sa tlhagelle mo le usually ga itse hore no go shwele. Because the gate is 1,400 meters we are go fast. So how you look at on a possibility of
Families were calling for those underground to be rescued as some have chronic illnesses.
Firstly, I will say it doesn't need a rocket science. For 3 months, I'm taking a chronic disease. I'm not having food. The first thing that you should do before rescuing me there is supposed to give me food. You're supposed to make your point that I get my medication. Then you'll see the plan way forward to rescue me. Because if you're going to rescue me, 3 months not taking a chronic disease, not eating, then when you rescue me, I'll be a long time dead at that time.
During the visit to the Stilfontein police station to be briefed about the incident, Community Safety MEC Wessels Moreng and Provincial Police Commissioner Seboko had an engagement with some locals who raised their concerns regarding the intensity of the operation, fearing that it could lead to loss of lives.
The only thing that they are doing now, and they did say that that is the only thing that they can do, as the people come out, we'll just arrest. We don't have a plan to save them. We're with VMR, we're with DMRE. And safety on its own, they did not have a plan of saving anyone. Hence, we viewed this as genocide, to say you can't have a plan of closing the hole, but what about the people that are already inside?
Community Safety MEC Wessels Moreng did not mince his words on law enforcement officials' determination to deal with lawlessness.
If you check the numbers of the people that are arrested, you will recall that we've got less than 10 South Africans, if I'm not mistaken. It means we've got a serious problems of illegal foreigners coming to the country and sabotaging the economy of the country. Because when you check the statistics, they'll tell you that we've got more than 800 Mozambicans, Lesotho nationalists, all of them, they're illegal foreigners.
Moreng says illegal mining is not only derailing the economic growth of the country, but also fueling other criminal activities.
In this arrest that we have made, there are miners involved that were coerced and were kidnapped and coerced to mine against their will. So there are a lot of things involved. The livestock is involved. We experienced situations where people's cattle were stolen, then they were taken underneath the ground.
With regards to claims of bodies underground, Police Commissioner Seboko had this to say.
It's the first time that I hear about the bodies that are underground, if you are referring to people who are dead, to make a determination.
Although it is not clear how many suspected illegal miners are still underground, the Blitz operation continues with police and SANDF members on high alert monitoring the situation.
So as we speak, the operation is continuing. There are people on site waiting for those that might emerge. We also hear that there are still people underground, but because we've closed all the routes for the food, we urge, if they are there, their communities, because we are even told that they are communicating with them, to come out so that they can be taken out of the mine and be given the necessary assistance. And of course, they'll be processed through the police station and the courts.
For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Refiloe Seboko in Stilfontein in the Northwest.